Hello, I am Joseph, and this is movie review in quotation marks. Yeah, it is. I don't know why I said that like it was a question, but today I am doing Tron, which came out in 1982, July 9th. Budgeted 17 million, box office of 50. When a talented computer engineer, Kevin Flynn, finds out that Ed Dillinger, an executive at the company, has been stealing his work, he tries to hack into the system. However, Flynn is transported into the digital world where he has to face off against Dillinger's computerized likeness, Sark, and the imposing master control program. Aided by Tron and Yuri, Flynn becomes a freedom fighter for the opposing program of the guild. IMDb is 6.8 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes is 74%. Metacritic is 58%. And to be honest, I didn't really dig this movie all that much. I have no least favorite scene or most favorite scene in the movie. If I was most favorite scene is probably when the cycles are on. Those are great. And this is the Tron demo right now that's going on. I don't have the actual game. Alright, so how many times I lost interest? It was 5 times at least. I didn't find this movie all that interesting. It felt boring to me at parts. But let's get into my thoughts. As someone who just barely remembers the arcades, never around in its heyday, it's cool to see it actually in its heyday. I'm just old enough where I barely remember arcades. Just barely old enough. Never around when they were very popular. It's cool to see what they were like, but now we get arcade-like experiences at home. I have to say, Life Cycle is the best thing that came out of this game. I've played that game a lot. I've never saw the movie. I would just play Life Cycle. Right now, I'm watching the Tank and the Computer Grant. I guess fighting antivirus programs. What the hell is going on here? I'm so confused. Disc combat sequence. I'm 10 minutes in the movie and I still don't fully understand what the plot is. Yeah, it sort of just kicks off the movie like with not that much plot in it, just credits and action scenes. Like, I get the plot now after I read it, but why did Flynn change his shirt from the blue shirt to the black shirt? What was the point? Is it just so we can see Jeff Bridges take his shirt off? He was pretty good looking at the time, but there really was no point to that scene. And that scene, like, it was the same arcade place and stuff. And yeah, that doesn't really make sense. I watched this a week ago, and it should be the ultimate test of how much I remember the movie. And the ultimate test is I remember really enjoying when it ended. The special effects when Bridges gets shot by the laser and gets put into the gaming grid is actually pretty good for the early 80s. I do remember that, like, those special effects were good. This movie was a Disney movie too, so they did have somewhat of a good budget. I thought that was pretty cool. Why did they put Flynn in a cell for 2 minutes only to take him out of the cell? They put him in their stand, we get a little bit of plot, and then they take him out, and there we go. He's in the... Oh. I feel bad for the actors in the computer program. Those costumes look uncomfortable as hell. They all did. They all lit up and stuff. They didn't look very comfortable. So I just watched them play the first game in the program and don't have any idea what the rules are. I don't know who was winning or who was losing. They were like throwing the ball back and forth, and they were trying to hit the outer circle, and then sometimes the outer circle would disappear and sometimes it wouldn't. It was weird. There's no rules to the game. With Life Cycle, at least you get the rule. You crash into the other guy. They die. Okay. They're eliminated. Whatever. As soon as the movie goes into the computer world, it turns into like a world of few colors. Are we supposed to feel sad when a computer program dies? Because it is a computer program. It can be reprogrammed and remade. I mean, if it was like Flynn who died, yes, I would have felt bad, but it was just a computer program.
6,000 meters to program escape.
Flynn's the ultimate cheat code for this program. He can build transport vehicles out of the air, and he can change his uniform from blue to red. He's the ultimate Mary Sue. He's just because he's a user, he's overpowered, and that was ultimately the downfall of the master program, was putting Flynn in there, because then it gave him all this power. The ending of the movie feels like it's 4 hours long, which means I did not enjoy it all that much. I set up my projector for this, and wasn't really worth projector all that much. This movie too was a movie that was on my backlog of movies to watch for a while, so actually sad that I didn't enjoy it as much as I was hoping I would. I did do this so I can watch the TRON movie that came out not too long ago, because a friend of mine has always said, you gotta see TRON, you'll love TRON, and I did not love TRON, and he's like, these movies are pretty good, you should watch them. Normally, I'm down for stuff like that, but this time, not really. The whole movie happened because Flynn wanted credit for a computer game that he created.
Program offline.
See, the master program, that's the last note I had. Master program could have taken over the entire world if they just would have gave Flynn credit. That's the moral of the story for me. Man, I don't really have anything much to say about this movie. Hopefully the newer one is more up my taste. The effects should be better, but didn't enjoy it all that much. So, if you hang out with me, that's cool. Right now I'm at home because I rolled my ankle and have plates in there from when I shattered it a few Olympics ago. So now whenever I get an ankle injury, it's super bad, and this time I rolled it and I actually like got a muscle spur or something. So I've been home for the last 3 weeks, like a lot of the world, but I actually can't move that much. So I've been stuck in front of the television. Cool. Alright, well, I'm gonna start editing this video. I'll see you next week. Maybe, maybe not. If you do watch this, thank you. I appreciate it. Just remember, these videos are all for me. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber or anything. This is just my little hobby. See ya. Peace out.
Security patrols intensified. D-Res. Loading disk combat subroutine. Restrict parameter 14. Data anomaly unrecoverable. Loading disk arena. 2,000 meters to program escape.